Hello and welcome, everyone. You are watching Attract Mode. This is a series that runs weekly on the Lady Arcaders Twitch channel. We showcase women showing off the games they love and are passionate about. In addition to playing games in various ways, we welcome all sorts of gaming-related activities as well. My name is Exxy. My pronouns are she and her. I'm super excited to be here today for a fantastic showcase. What you're about to see is an introductory bridge lesson from rp2knight, followed by a Rock Band 3 Jonathan Colton showcase by Dijon Ketchup. And so without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to rp2knight.
Hi everyone, I'm rp2knight. I'm going to be giving an introductory bridge lesson. With me I have three people who have never played bridge before. If you want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Alara, and I thought I was coming to play Magic the Gathering, but apparently I'm going to learn how to play bridge instead.
I'm Sol. I'm here to build a bridge and get over it.
And I'm Peebs. And I did actually know we were coming here to play the card game bridge. I knew that, so you know.
Oh, you mean we're not built?
No, we're not going to be building bridges.
No.
So this is going to be an introductory lesson. I'm going to assume none of you have any experience playing bridge.
No.
Correct.
Do you have experience
No idea.
playing any sort of trick-taking games? I mean, the most common one is hearts.
No.
Yes.
I think I played a little bit of it on back in like the days of Windows XP, and I don't remember much of it then.
Okay, so let me start off by saying that there are going to be. It's a game with 4 people. You can see there's 4 of us, and it's 2 teams of 2. So currently, as set up, the partnerships are me and Peebs and Alara and Sol. The game labels it as north-south and east-west. So there are 2 parts to every hand of bridge. You first have an auction, and then you actually have a play of the hand. So right now I believe Peebs is going to start the auction. She's highlighted in yellow, as everyone can see, and I think she has a bunch of options to bid. So there are a bunch of, the main bids will be sort of a number and a suit, so you can bid 3 spades or 2 hearts. And this bid, so a bid of 3 spades, says that you think our team, so Peebs thinks that Peebs and I can take 9 tricks in the play if spades are trump, where 9 is 3 plus 6. So 2 hearts would be 8 tricks, 6 diamonds would be 12 tricks, and so on. You can only bid between 1 and 7, and there are actually 5 suits because there's also no trump, which says that there's no trump. The bids are ranked in the order: 1 club is less than 1 diamond, is less than 1 heart, is less than 1 spade, is less than 1 no trump, which is then less than 2 clubs. So if you want to bid over someone, you have to make a higher bid. Does that make sense? Let's start there.
No.
So Peebs,
No.
Peebs make a bid. So,
Bridge is a lot more complicated than I thought.
Oh yeah. So Peebs, you can.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just bid something. Okay, so Peebs bid 3 hearts, right, which indicates that she thinks our side can take 9 tricks if hearts are trump. And now Sol, you can now see that some bids you cannot bid below the 3 level, so you can bid 5. And here I can bid 5 spades or 5 no trump. Or if I want to bid at clubs or diamonds, I have to bid at the 6th level. Okay, so this is how the numbers bids go. There are other bids that are available to you. So you can pass, which says I don't have anything to say right now. And then you can also double or redouble potentially. Double is essentially, oh no you didn't, and redouble is, oh yes I did. And so the auction proceeds, huh?
What are tricks?
Okay, so let's just have Alara and Peebs pass. So
Come
the
on,
auction ends when 3 people pass in a row. So if Peebs clicks the pass button, right? Unless it's the first 3 people, in which case the 4th person does get a chance to bid. Right? Once you're here, now what happens is I can play. So I'm on lead. I'll get into why in a second. But I can play any card I want. So I'll play a low diamond. And now Sol gets to play for Alara. We'll get into why in a bit.
That's a decision. Okay.
So Sol, you can play any diamond you want. You have to follow suit if you're able to. So play a diamond from Alara's hand. Okay.
There we go.
And then Peebs plays a diamond. And Sol, I guess you have to play the king?
Yep.
Okay,
There
so
we go.
the rule to determine who won that trick is that since I led a diamond, the highest diamond won as everyone followed suit. Right, so East-West just took 1 trick. Now if you don't have any diamonds, you obviously can't follow suit, and so you can play a card of a different suit. And since hearts are trump, a heart would win over any diamond. So Alara can again lead. So Sol can lead a card from Alara's hand.
Now see. Now I get
Because
it.
Alara won the trick. Because you won the trick in Alara's hand. Yep. And now again, play proceeds clockwise. So you have to follow suit. Okay. So now just to, if you want to show off something else, so if you lead the 4 of spades from your hand.
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Win the ace, play the ace. And then lead a spade from Alara's hand.
There we go.
Okay, so Peebs plays some spade. Okay, so now you have options, right? You can't play a spade as you don't have any.
Right.
So if you play a low club, you won't have a chance. If you play a club, you won't be able to win the trick. But if you play a heart, and I don't play
I
a heart,
would because
you
it
would-
because it overrides.
Yeah, trumps are more important than non-trumps. Does this make sense?
So far.
Okay, let's just play this out.
Although I'm not gonna lie, it's weird playing from somebody else's hand.
I don't know. This is the easiest card game I've ever played. I haven't had to do anything yet. And I seem to be winning, I think.
I have no idea. I have no
Yeah,
idea
so-
what's going on.
Yeah, no, I mean this is the first time you've seen this game, so
Yeah. I guess. And then I just that.
I know there's strategy happening. I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
strategy
there's a
now
lot
is
of
just like
strategy.
not a whole lot left.
yeah.
I can follow it mostly because I've played other trick-taking games
Yeah.
growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a kind of thing of like, if I did not have the context I had,
Yeah.
I would have no idea what's going on.
No, I mean, this is just sort of just
like,
to get people through one hand, just to see what happens when you play.
and they came up with the rules where they like, did they have a friend who like wasn't very good? So like, I'm just gonna play your hand.
So part of this, so let me just go. Okay, so let's go over the auction. So can you see? So go to the history tab on the far right, so you can see.
Okay.
Okay, so the way that this works, if you want, I can actually do some teaching options. Okay, so everyone saw Alara's hand, right? So Peebs and Sol saw Alara's hand, but not anyone else's other than their own.
Right.
Yeah. So what happens? So this is actually part of the interesting thing, right? There's this dynamic of there's a lot of known information for the other two players. For the other
Wait,
two
so
players.
everyone was seeing my hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me.
Yeah, I didn't see yours, but not
Yeah.
RPs or Peebs.
Yeah. And
I
so,
feel like that 4-year-old friend that you have on the table, and you just tell them, like, just put your hand on the table and we'll play for you, but you can still join us.
Yeah. So it changes every round as to who's face down. So the rule for this, so you saw the last bid before pass was Sol's 5 hearts, right?
Right.
So that means that East-West are playing hearts, and the first person that bid hearts among East-West is declarer. So Sol was the first person on East-West to bid hearts. So she was declarer, and her partner was dummy.
That's rude.
It's rude, but you know.
No, it's
That is rude.
What?
That's rude. That's very rude.
Right, so if we click this button. And so now I've set it up so on the stream you can now see what normally is seeable, so I can only see my hand. Now I'm going to, again. Okay, so let's just do another quick auction, so just to go over it. So Peebs bid 1 spade.
Which one's this?
The spade is the
shovel one, right?
the shovel, yeah.
Shovel one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You got
If
it.
it helps,
Okay,
it's also
solid
in
pass.
order of
Yeah.
like
It's alphabetical
best of
order.
worst.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyways, you were
So
saying
Sol
RP.
pass.
All right.
I'll do 2 spades, and then I'll have everyone pass. Okay, so here, Peebs is now declared, because even though I was the last one to bid, Peebs was the first one to bid spades on our side. Does that make sense?
No.
No.
So you
In a
take-
way, yes, but also
Yeah.
no.
Like, the logic behind it is a little weird, but you take the last bid and you find the first person to bid it. So, the first person on that side to bid it.
Okay.
And so,
This is like galaxy brain, way more than I thought it was going to be. Like, oh, okay, there's like
Yeah.
so many rules.
yeah,
Like, I trust you.
yeah. And then the thing is now, so Sol has to make the first lead because she is 90 degrees clockwise from the declarer. And Sol leads before my hand is face up. And once she leads, my hand gets turned face up.
Ah, now I see.
Okay.
The upside is in real time. I didn't learn that 2 of spades was not a great idea.
Yeah. So this is basically. So are there any questions about this?
So
Yes. So right now we can see your hand, which means Peebs is playing for you.
Yes.
Okay.
and spades are trump.
Spades are trump.
So as far as like the bids, what does bidding like the 2 spade mean?
So this is just like this was just a quick auction to get us to this point where I could show that off. There's a lot of meaning invested in all the bids.
Is it just like you're bidding who has like the most valuable card?
Yeah, so part of it is so let me go to this. So part of it is just how good your hand is, so how many like high cards you have. But another part of it is where you have length. And so let me just show everyone's hand.
You have length.
So, okay, so you can see everyone's hand now, right?
Yep.
So, collectively, I'd say that Sol has a lot of high cards, a lot of high card strength, right? Like there's 3 aces, 2 kings, a queen and a jack in Sol's hand. But
Yeah,
collectively,
there's like 2 low cards overall.
there's very few low cards, yeah. So Sol is just going to take a lot of tricks off the top. But part of the strength of our situation is that we have 9 spades between Peebs and I. So it's hard for us to actually lose that many tricks. And so this is sort of some of the dynamics that go into it.
So there's always going to be one team with 2 players playing kind of blind to each other.
Yes.
And one team that's going to have one person doing nothing and one person with
Yes.
information over their entire team. But then the team that's kind of half blind to each other sees half of that like dominant side.
Yeah. So, yeah, so there's a lot of like strategizing. Let me turn this back off. So there's sort of a lot of strategizing about this. And so oftentimes, so the way it's frequently phrased is that the team that's declaring is on offense, and the team that is not declaring is on defense. So Peebs has the benefit of being able to strategize knowing the contents of both of our hands, but has to take more tricks because she promised to take, because we agreed that we could take 8 tricks here.
How did you agree you can take 8 tricks?
So 2 spades just means, so the bid means that we can take 6 plus 2 tricks in spades. So anytime you bid, you're trying to take more than half of the tricks available. There are 13 tricks available.
Oh, so you have to take over half of the available. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so do you want to play through this one again and see where we land? Just get some
Yeah, I
more
think let's do it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little uphill with all the spades, but
Okay, it's Alara's turn to play.
It in fact is. If I don't think I can take this hand, I can just pick any card as kind of like a throwaway,
No,
correct?
you have to follow suit. So the initial trick lead was spade. So you have to play a spade if you have one.
No!
So should I play a spade?
I mean, so from like my perspective, the answer is, so like from a perspective of someone who's played a lot, the answer is no. You should play a diamond right now.
yeah, or if you want to trumpet, then you play like a higher suit.
Yeah. So what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to take a lot of your diamonds. If you're trying to rough your
Oh,
diamonds.
wait, shit. No, you were taking that one already. Damn, I messed that up.
To be fair, that actually gives us the trick.
We had the trick anyway,
Yeah.
so I just threw away a decent card. It didn't matter what I played, we were taking that hand. Okay, I'm slowly picking up what we're putting down. Okay.
Okay. So now this is where you get benefit from having played the diamond, because now you can play a low spade and win this trick. Peeps.
And I think that also means Alara could also play a heart and potentially trump. Oh,
No,
never mind.
spades
It's
are
spade.
trump.
It's over.
Alara's out of trump.
Oh, right.
And Lara also has to play a diamond, so.
I'm. What should I play?
So you want to play another diamond from your hand, right?
Well,
There's a logistical problem here. We'll figure that out in a second.
okay.
Right, but you want to play a diamond from your hand.
But I can't.
So how can you get back to your hand?
Well, okay. I guess I don't really got like whatever strategy.
Yeah.
This is surprisingly similar to a tricking game that I played growing up called Briscas, except this uses like the more traditional like American deck as opposed to like the Spanish and Italian card deck. And the one I grew up playing with, you only ever had 3 cards in your hand at any given point.
I have never heard of that one.
I haven't either.
Like, does it matter what card I play?
It does matter. I would play a heart. Play a low heart.
Low heart, and why?
Because you're out of hearts in your hand. So you can now win this with the 6 of spades.
Ah, now I see.
Oh.
And now you can play another diamond.
Sorry, I'm not getting it.
The strategy is very hard. Like, I think. So now you can.
So the general idea is once a card is played, so once it starts with the 7 of diamonds.
Yep. Everyone has to play.
Everyone
a diamond
has.
again.
Yeah. So it's basically there's 2 ways to take a hand. So the idea of a trick is a trick is just 4 cards, one played by each person. So the person who kind of starts the round dictates what's going to happen, and and everyone else has to either one up the card number on the same suit, or if they do not have any card of the same suit, they can play something of the trump suit.
And say spades.
Yes. So in this case, you played a 7. If we want to steal that 7, that trick, diamond. If we want to beat that diamond, we have to play something higher than a 7 of diamond, or a trump suit.
Yeah, a card.
Which in this case is spades. So any spade will steal it, or a diamond higher than 7 will steal it.
Yeah, like right now we have an ace, so the ace would win out without a spade.
So if y'all want to keep this, RP now has to play either. Well, they can't play something higher than an ace. There's nothing higher than an ace. So the only chance they have is if they don't have a diamond, they have to play a spade.
Yep. So you want to play this 5 of spades here.
Now, and imagine in this case if somebody else played a spade in this situation, the higher spade would win out.
That's correct. The highest spade wins.
Unfortunately, Alara does not have any spades left, so that is not
She
possible.
also has diamonds, so she has to follow suit.
Yeah, that too.
So I'm just going to throw away a low value card.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. Just like, there's already a spade in play, I'll just play this 3 because I don't care about it.
So, and again, play another heart back to your spades.
Nope, I've got nothing.
So now play your jack of spades.
Yeah, but I can't trump that, so.
Yep. So now play the 8 of diamonds.
You're giving so much nostalgia, and I'm literally gonna jump on like an online marketplace to buy some of like the play cards I grew up with.
Okay, so the 8 of spades does not win this. So what you want to do here is get rid of a card that you don't think has a future. So I get rid of the Queen of Hearts. Right, the idea here is you can't win this, so just get rid of a bad card.
Yeah, there we go.
It's interesting how situationally any card can go from being like good to bad.
Yep. No, yeah, there's a lot of dynamics here about understanding when cards are good and bad.
It's not a moral it's not a moral judgment.
No.
It's just a
The hard decision.
You're the last trick. Okay, so let's talk quickly about how things are scored, or broadly speaking, the way to think about scoring. So after this is all over, you have to figure out how many tricks were taken versus how many tricks one side said they were going to take. Right? So North-South took 6 tricks there. East-West took 7. And North-South said they were going to take 8 tricks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that we went down 2. Right? And I'm not going to go into the exact details of the scoring, but that's minus 100 for us and plus 100 for East-West.
Because you didn't meet your goal.
We didn't meet our goal.
So we gain whatever you lose.
Yes.
So you not only have to play good, but you also have to know how good you're going to play.
Yes. No, it's very tricky. And so if we had taken 8 tricks, then it would be, we would get a positive score, and East-West would get a negative score.
That explains the minus 200.
Yep. So in the previous one, East-West were in 5, and they went down 4. So they had a minus score, and we had a positive score. And there's some bonuses that go into this. So if you bid and make 7, so that is if you declare that you are going to take all the tricks, and you take all the tricks, you get a huge bonus. Of course, if you drop 1 trick there, you go down, and everyone else is going to bid and make something smaller, and you're going to look bad. If you bid and make 6, so you take all but 1 of the tricks, it's a very large bonus. There's also other things that give you bonuses. So if you bid and make between 3 to 5 no trump, 4 to 5 spades, 4 to 5 hearts, 5 diamonds, and 5 clubs. So if you bid and make any of those contracts, you get a pretty large bonus. And anything else, you get a small bonus for making. So
Are those just things you have to know and memorize?
There's a rule.
Or is there some kind of logic to it?
There's a logic behind it. So the logic, there's an approximation of logic behind it. So the way to think about it is that each contract has a value. So the value of a club or diamond contract is 20 times what you bid. The value of a heart and spade contract is 30 times what you bid. And the value of a no trump contract is 30 times what you bid plus 10. So if the value is 100 or more, then it's called game, and that's where you get the bonus.
Okay.
So just to hearts or spades is
Why are the
30
suits
times-
scored differently?
Deep, profound historical reasons.
Oh, okay. The best reason.
If we that sounds like it translates to if we try to explain it, that would be its own. It would be its own showcase.
I mean, it's just like the evolution of games, right? Like, there's various ways that things happen. And so, just to say, in no trump, no suit is trump. So if you can't follow suit, you can't win the trick. In case that wasn't clear.
Unless it's the trump.
There's no trump, so you have to follow suit
Oh, got
in
it.
order to win. So no trump means there's no trump.
Got it.
Okay, so let's do one more hand,
All right.
and people can feel out the bidding, just sort of guess whether or not you think you want to bid. And...
So I had to wonder what would happen if everybody just passes.
Then both sides
With no
get 0.
bids.
No
Oh.
play happens, and both sides get 0.
Oh.
You take a break. I guess that's if like it's a really bad deal, right?
Well, it's not even a really bad deal, right? Because typically someone has to have something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's really if, somehow everyone has a kind of mediocre hand. No one wants to stick their nose out. That's a lot of diamonds.
It is a lot of diamonds.
We are confident.
I'm hoping that confident isn't misplaced.
So I'm gonna turn this off for the stream. Okay.
And now everyone can see Sol's hand, correct?
No, everyone can see Alara's hand.
No. Yes.
Oh, okay, got it. Yay! So I get to just sit
Yep.
back and watch Sol play for me.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So about my hand and that confidence.
Check it out. There's a lot of stuff in there. But no diamonds. Wait, one time.
There is the biggest of the diamonds, and that's it.
Count.
Knew I should have went with the chain.
Does the trump? Are you allowed to lead with trump without?
Yes,
it
you
being
can lead
broken?
trump.
Okay. I think this makes sense. Does this make sense?
It's
I think
been
it's
made in a
working.
surprising amount of sense to me at this point.
one skill that gets very useful is to keep track of what cards have been played.
No, that's too much big brain for me.
That's the part I always have trouble with, like with Mahjong and stuff. It's like, I have to know what you played and remember that.
Yeah.
This is very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to think that confidence may have been misplaced.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. I mean, you haven't played before. You don't really have a good sense of... Yeah, so I
Damn.
want to say it's pretty hard to take a lot of tricks.
That confidence was, in fact, kind of misplaced.
Yeah, so... Okay, so let's start talking a little bit about hand evaluation, just so you can get a sense of about how good your hand is. So there's two things you want to look at to get a sense of your hand. One is called shape, which is looking for long suits or short suits. And the other is strength, which is a measure of high cards. Right, so long suits are good because you can take a lot of tricks in a long suit, especially if you run everyone else out. And short suits are good because you have a potential to use them to set up trump on a suit, to start trumping those tricks. Right?
Right.
But of course, short suits can be a strength or a weakness. If you're short where your partner is long, you don't want to be playing in that suit, right? So there's sort of these diamond problems, right? That there's only one diamond on the board, so Sol had trouble with the diamonds. The other thing is strength, and there's actually a well-defined metric that everyone uses. It's called high card points, and so they assign the value of 4 to an ace, 3 to a king, 2 to a queen, and 1 to a jack. So the first thing I do after sorting my hand when I pick up a hand in bridge is I count how many high card points. So how many points does everyone have? So let's go over. So how many points does Peebs have?
4.
Right, there's 2 queens, so that's worth 4. What about Sol?
I want to say that would be 6 in this case, then? Because of the 2 teams?
There's more than that. You also have to count the ace.
Oh, wait,
king,
yeah, the
queen, jack.
ace. Right, the ace.
So,
Yeah,
how many
that,
points?
yeah, that'd be like 10.
There's also a jack.
Oh yeah.
The jack's worth 1.
So 11.
Yep.
Huh?
I have 10, right? 1 ace, 2 queens, 2 jacks.
It's basically each one above a 10.
Yep. So,
Got it.
and how
And
many?
then in the order of jack, queen, king, ace, being 1 through 4.
So, Alara, how many points do you have?
I don't know.
So you have
This is a
Two
math problem.
aces,
Yep.
so you
2
have
kings, and a jack. So jacks are 1.
Jacks are 1.
4, 7, 8, 12, 15.
15.
Wow.
So that's a lot of points. But
And I kind of squandered it.
No, it's like you did well. 7 is a lot. It's just
I
like
mean,
you
it
did really
is,
well.
but not as well
Congrats.
as still not as well
So-
as it, you know.
Yeah, I think the problem wasn't that we played badly, it's that we may have overbid on the 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 is a lot.
Yeah, it was less bad play, bad bid.
Yeah. Also, diamonds was not your suit, right? Like if you could, looking here, what suit would East and West like to play in?
Hearts.
Honestly, looking at this, probably
or
hard
spades.
Spades, right?
Probably spades, because we have
you
8
have the
of
most
them.
spades, yeah.
But we also have like all the high cards for hearts.
You have all the high cards for spades too. You have better high cards than spades.
Yeah.
Yeah, which would have given us like a lot of
Yeah.
power right there.
I apologize to the stream viewers with my screen doing weird things. So in general, your goal in an auction is to establish how many points you and your partner have and where your suit fits are. Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So far.
Right, so there's sort of some guidelines for strength. So in general, people consider any hand that has 12 or more points to be opening strength. And then a hand that has 22 or more points is considered to be very, very strong.
Whoa, OP.
And collectively, if you have 25 points between you and your partner, that's considered game-going values. And if you have 33 points, that's considered slam, so you're interested in bidding at the 6th level. So that's sort of a rough guideline for strength. And then length, you're looking for an 8-card fit between you and your partner. Ideally in spades or hearts, because those are higher suits, it's easier to bid game, right? You only need to bid 4 as opposed to 5 for the minors. Yeah, hearts or spades are called the majors, clubs and diamonds are called the minors. I apologize, I hadn't said that before.
Can I just shout out to club? I feel clubs are always at the bottom.
Yep.
Clubs are okay. Clubs are good.
Yep.
We should be at the club
Sometimes-
right now.
Huh? Someone said something about 10s?
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah, and so you want to see if you have an 8-card fit, ideally in a major suit. Otherwise, you might even be interested in bidding no trump over a minor suit. So, those are the general goals. Again, are there any questions? Or are there any questions in chat? I haven't been keeping up with
There
that.
are not
No,
currently
you're good.
any questions in chat.
Okay.
So
Are
you're
there any
looking at the
questions?
shape,
Huh?
and the strength, and the length of your hands,
Yeah.
which are all interesting with how you evaluate real bridges too. So it works.
Yeah, if you don't have the stram for the lamp or any of that, like the bridges don't hit just great. You don't want that.
Okay, I think this is probably a good time to take a short break. So I'll throw it for like a 5-minute break.
Cool, everyone. Yeah. Take a little stretch break, breathe.
Have some water.
Yeah. And we'll be right back. Welcome back. Just a reminder, you're watching Attract Mode, hosted by the Lady Arcaders. I'm Exxy. I've been loving this session. this lesson that we've been getting from rp2knight and our friends Alara, Peebs, and Sol. So let's get right back into it.
Okay, so I'm going to go over some commonly agreed upon ways to bid. So just to remind, actually, let me close this for a second. So let's redeal. Okay, so everyone should count the points in their hand right now. I'm going to make it public to everyone, so yep. Okay, so as a rule,
I have 12.
Yep,
I think 11.
yep. Who said 11?
I think it's me.
Sol?
I have 12.
Yep. Alara?
Yeah, I think it's 11 because it's 2 aces. So that's 8. A king. No, I'm wrong. 8 plus.
We both have 12.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I numbers good.
Yep. Peeps?
6.
Yep. And I have 10. So opening strength is considered to be 12 high card points. I don't have that, so I am going to pass. Now, Alara does have 12 points. Right, so you want to... Do you have a 5-card major suit?
I do.
So you want to bid one of that suit. Okay, and Peebs has 6 points, not a great hand. Probably should be passing for the rest of the auction.
Okay.
So it works. Okay, so
It's
now...
brutal.
Okay, so Sol, can you say anything without looking at Alara's hand, but just knowing what she bid? Right, what does the 1 heart promise?
I'll be honest, I'm actually not sure what the 1 heart promises in terms of tricks, but I do
Was it
know
promising
I
to,
don't
like,
have that many
strength?
hearts.
Was it promised you
Kingdom
to
Hearts
strength
thing?
and shape? Right, so it promises how many points?
Do I? Promises how many
I'm
points?
basically
12.
signaling to you I'm confident with hearts and I've got good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but there's actually specific agreements, right? This shows at least 12 points and at least 5 hearts. Right?
Ah, that, right. Does that...
So that's
we
the
wouldn't do it
rule for one of
otherwise.
a major, right? So 1 spade would show 12 points, 12 or more points, and 5 or more spades. So collectively, how many hearts do you and Alara have at least?
At least 8. Probably at least 8 then.
Yep, so that's
Counting
a
my 3.
pretty good fit. And how much strength do you have collectively?
I would have to hope she has the strength, but in my
Well-
case, we have 3 points
Sol, you have
for sure.
You have way more than that.
way more than 3 points. Total points.
That's all the hearts. Yeah, 12. So
So collectively, do you have 25 or more points between the two of you?
we have 24. So no.
At least. You have at least 24, right? If Alara has anything extra.
Yeah, at least 24.
So the common bid here is to bid 3 hearts. So
I do not have 3 hearts, so
you can bid 3 hearts, right?
oh, never mind.
And then the point here is that
Okay,
you're
I
saying,
thought that was actually amongst your cards.
No. And so this is saying we're close to having enough for game, close to having 25 or more. Bid 4 if you have some extras, and it's communicating the fit. Right, so Alara, do you have noticeably more than 12 points?
No.
Yep, so you would pass here. And Peebs again is passing. Okay. And now Alara's declare, because she was the first one to bid hearts. Right? And so Peebs
Right.
is on lead.
Okay.
So don't look at other people's hands. So how do you
Yeah.
think your hand is going to take tricks? What's the most plausible way your hand is going to take tricks?
So what do you have a lot of, and what do you have good cards of?
What do you have? Well, what do you have good cards in? The answer is kind of nothing.
None of the above.
Yeah. What do you have very few cards in?
Spades.
Yeah. So you want me to like? So you want to like play 2 rounds of spades and hope that I win at least one of them and then lead a spade back to you, right?
Sure. Okay.
No.
That is weird. It's not letting me.
Because I'm playing your hand
Yeah.
now.
Alara's playing.
Oh,
for
that's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
how the
Sol's
turns
done.
have tabled.
Oh, how the turns tabled.
I'm pretty. Alright. Ignoring and pretending I can't
I
see
mean,
RP.
I can hide. I'll hide everything now. So.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Now you just see just ours.
I'm gonna talk this through just so, like, explanation's sake.
Yeah.
But it's like, we can either make it so I throw away low value cards and I play high value things out of Soul's hand, or I play high value things out of my hand and just throw away low value things out of Soul's hand.
Like in this case, without
Yeah.
any other knowledge, I would say like take the 3 and then maybe
Yeah.
save the 8 or 10 if something higher comes out.
Well, right now they'd be taking it with the 3, so if I do the 3, I have to commit to playing my 8 or 10.
Yeah, alternately play the 7 of the queen to, if anything,
Yeah.
to force their hand, and then you can get rid of the 2.
Yeah.
So. I know this is gonna ride based on the cards I can see in my hand.
Yeah. And then I know I can't take this, so I just throw away a 2.
Yep.
Yep.
And might as well continue attacking spades. I can see.
And then I can't take this, so
Yep.
drop
Yep.
that.
Yep. So. Here.
Same deal here.
So now Peeves
Yeah.
does not need to ruff because the ace is going to win the trick anyways. So Peeves can discard a card that she thinks is bad. Okay, and now there's a principle here of lead through strengths to weaknesses. So I'm going to play the club. Because the board has very bad clubs, this forces Alara to go high immediately.
But now I can just throw away anything
Yeah,
out of
throw away
Soul's
a
hand.
Yeah. Yeah, like anything that's low value, I would say, is like that's easy fodder.
Then I know you're weak out of clubs.
Yeah, so this way it just flows out of both our hands, actually.
Yep. And this opens us up to do whatever we want. I take that, and now we have free reign to do whatever
Yeah,
we want.
now we have like a bunch of hearts between us, a bunch of diamonds between us.
So I can open with this. And that's fine.
Yeah, if you
But
think,
knowing
like,
what I know about our hands, they have probably the queen of diamonds.
the queen and jack
which
are probably
means-
amongst them, so you might want to use
They
the
have
king
to
to
be.
ensure it.
Yeah. So we'll take this to guarantee this.
Yeah, because you don't want to use the ace, because the ace will be
No,
kind of like
I do want to.
The ace and king are interchangeable here.
Yeah.
Ah.
But here's the thing, I do want the ace, because I'm close to being done with diamonds. You don't see that, but I'm close to being done with diamonds. So if we can just win these guaranteed, then I can go hard on hearts, which are the trump.
Well, no, I meant for that first one.
Yeah. So now... Do I... Alright, I don't think we're taking anything else out of diamonds, but I want to get rid of my last diamond. So I'm going to go with our best bet. Which they can probably take. Oh, interesting. So they'll take that.
Yeah, because the hearts trump.
But now I only have hearts.
Yep.
So now I can go real hard.
Now you can just kind of go ham.
Yep.
So we throw away one, but in exchange, now this game is ours for the rest of the hands, basically.
Well,
So seeing what I'm seeing on your hand, ace, king, jack. So they have queen. So we can take all but one of the top 6 hands. So I can go pretty hard on this.
You have to take the remaining cards.
Yeah.
You've only taken 4 tricks. You're trying to take 9.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're both free on this one. But they probably have... Right. No. Well, Sol's free to play whatever, so I'm just gonna do this. See what Peebs has for your spades, and either way I can just grab it with Sol's if I need to.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you see the queen, then you know what you can throw at it.
Yeah, and at this point we know we have it, so I can just throw away with your hand. And then I need to be able to force this one, which means either I have to win it or you have to win it. I'm gonna start with this, see what Peebs does. Okay. So if I want to guarantee this...
This is a hard part.
Yeah.
If I want to guarantee hands.
Yeah. If I want to guarantee it, I think I do here. Okay. And then we can throw this away. Because it doesn't matter. I'm free to play whatever I want anyway. Oh, interesting. Okay. There we go. That's the information I needed.
Yeah, so now you can just like toss the 2, play the ace, and win it.
Yep. Okay, so that was off 1. But yeah, hopefully you saw some stuff about how
honestly, still really well played.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over the most common, the most straightforward opening. So these are called, so the 1 no trump opening is very specific. So this shows a hand that is balanced, so there's no significant length or strength. So it can be the shapes of 4 in one suit and 3 in the others, 4, 3, 3, 3. 4, 4, 3, 2 in any order, or 5, 3, 3, 2, but not 5 of a major, and 15 to 17 points. So let me condition shape. Okay, so let me show all hands. So the conditions for 1 no trump, it's a balanced hand, so those 3 shapes I said, and 15 to 17 high card points. Right, so my Elite Haxor stuff worked, and Peebs meets this, right?
Yeah, Peebs has a pretty bonkers hand.
Yep, so...
Yeah, mine is not good.
Yeah, we have real sad hands, and Peebs
I have
just
like
balling.
I have
so
like
Peebs
8
has
points.
one no
You
trump
have
open, so
5. You have Yeah, we both have 8 each.
Yep, so Alara is going to pass. And Peebs is going to open one no. So
We're not
one
doing
no
one.
trump. So one
One.
NT.
Gotcha.
And Sol, again, has a pass.
Yeah,
Okay, so now-
there was no way I'm not passing on this one.
Yep, so let's look at my hand. Right, so I know that Peebs has 15 to 17 high card points. Right? So how
Right.
many points do Peebs and I collectively have?
Yes.
Right, so just from my hand, what's the range of points that we can have?
You're sitting at 4 plus 3, 7.
Yep,
And then
17.
Peeps has 15, so 22.
17.
22, 20, so it's 22 to 24, right?
Uh-huh.
So is there any possibility for us to be in game, which needs 25? So is it possible that from my hand and knowing that Peeves opened one no trump, should we be looking for game?
No, I think it's risky on your side just because you don't have that much.
You don't have
like-
25 points, right? There's no possibility for 25 points.
No.
Not
there-
unless Peeps has like 20 points.
No, but she doesn't, right? She opened one no.
Yeah.
Right, so she has 15 to 17. Right, so my hand doesn't have this. Do I have a 5 or more? Do I have a major that has 5 or more cards in it?
No.
No.
Nope.
You've got 3, 2, and 2.
So I'm going to pass, and that ends the auction. Okay, and if you just want, let's just click through this quickly.
So
Actually,
no trump literally means there's going to be no trump this
trumps.
round.
Yep. So let's go through one no trump contract, and we'll go through some more bidding possibilities.
Okay.
So just to feel what no trump's like. So let me turn everything off again.
Yep,
so,
there we go.
Here, short suits are not as helpful, right? Because you're not going to be able to take any trumps. There's no trumps. So you're
Yeah,
gonna be
so if
looking
anything, I'm
set
going to
up-
want to play from stuff with way more cards in my
Yeah.
arsenal, so to speak.
Yep.
Okay, so Peeps is playing out of
Yep.
your
I'm
hand
just playing
now.
out of my hand.
Okay. I could do that.
And then I cry.
Oh, don't worry, but that's going to be both of us.
I mean, we know the hands.
Yeah.
We know that we're just going to be big time sad for this entire game.
I see clubs, and I just silently wish I had more.
Okay. Rip.
Now comes the real rip.
This is the point where it becomes very unfortunate that I had one club.
I have nothing. Like, I just have lots of sad times. Sad times at Richmond High up in here.
A movie called Sad Times at Ridgemont High where they just play bridge.
I mean, my main takeaway of this is Bridge is ruthless.
Bridge is hard.
It really is ruthless.
Well, like I think, Rona, most I ever saw of this was, like sitcoms and stuff that just kind of brought it up or whatever.
Or it's always like referenced as like the old lady game.
Oh yeah.
Yes, or that.
Which,
And
knowing
I'm
all this stuff, it's like, they're rude. Those old ladies.
It's
are
like,
ruthless.
yeah, now that I know what's actually going on, it's like, wait a minute.
Oh, this is straight up like the Western version of Mahjong now. It's vicious. Look at all those cards I can't take because my cards are sad. Please have mercy on us.
I'm sorry, Alara, I don't think that's what we're getting today.
Have mercy on us, plebeians. Why you gotta be so rude? Or sad times. Hey, we took one.
That was,
We only mostly lost.
that was an experience.
Okay, so again, Peebs has a 1-0 opener. Right, and just to count, right, ace, king, queen is 9, ace, queen is 6, so 15. And let me show hands again. Okay, so Sol should be, again pass. So how many points, so looking only at my hand, how many points are we, what's the range of possibilities for our side?
Not a lot.
Right, like how many points?
You have a
Not a lot,
whopping
you have
4
4.
points.
I have 4.
So 19.
19.
So you pass.
No, not necessarily, right? There's the other parts. 19 to 21.
Or
do I have a
metric
long suit?
boatload of... You do. You have a metric boatload of spades.
Yep. So I want to be in spades, but also I don't want to show you two where our high cards are. So I bid 2 hearts as a transfer.
Wait, what's a transfer?
So this tells Peebs to bid 2 spades. So Alara passes. Yeah. So Peebs, you
Wait,
bid
why
2
does
spades.
this tell Peebs to do 2 spades?
This is a common agreement.
Oh, this is like secret code, y'all.
This is secret code that everyone who plays bridge at a club will know. So Peebs was 2 spades, and now I pass. So you can get rid of the transfer blocks by clicking anywhere other than explain on the box.
But wait, if everyone knows this, and you're not actually giving away information,
No.
why are we not just playing the spades?
So the point is, I want. Okay, so let me.
Like, what is the strategic advantage of just
Okay,
you
so
not
let's have
doing
everyone-
the spades?
Let's have everyone pass. So I'm passing because my hand's bad. Okay. And now Sol is on lead.
Oh, because that way...
So that way you two don't know what specific high cards Peebs has.
Okay. So we... Okay, I get it.
Yep. Okay, I'm not going to play out this one because I'm going to go over some more options. So let me...
And then how do we know that it's a transfer? Do you say it's a transfer?
So This is just a common agreement that after one no, 2 hearts is a transfer to spades, and 2 diamonds is a transfer to hearts.
But what if you actually want to play 2 hearts or whatever?
If I want to play 2 hearts, I'll bid diamonds. 2 diamonds to put partner in hearts.
Okay.
There's code.
So
Yes,
you do what you
there's
do the
conventions.
opposite.
You go
You do
one
the opposite
below.
so the other person knows what to
you
do.
go one below. This is an agreement over 1 no, 2 diamonds, and 1 no, 2 hearts. Okay, let me do. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I know.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of things like this. So let me just. I'm gonna go over more to bidding stuff. So we're not gonna play this out. Okay, so let's just have Sol pass because again I've given Peebs. So Peebs
I
again
have-
has a 1 no.
Much sad times again. I have 3 whole. You gave me 3 points.
You have 4. You have 4.
I have 4? Queen. Oh no, I do have another jack. You're right. I have 4 whole
Yeah,
points.
between the 2 jacks, and I have like 9.
You have 13.
But you still know that I have big sad.
Oh wait, yeah, 13. Sorry, I
Okay,
miscounted.
So yeah, so Peebs again opens 1 no. All 4 kings and a queen and a jack is 15.
Dear goodness.
Sol passes. I've set this. I've done some lead hacks or stuff to set this up. So, okay, so look at my hand. Right,
You
how
want diamonds.
not necessarily, but how many points do we have between us? What's the range?
6 from you. I mean, 8 from you.
Yep.
Which if you add 15 from Peebs, that's 23
And the
minimum.
top of the range is
What does a 2 NT or 3 NT do? Because I
so
don't
the
know.
top of it. So what's the most points Peebs can have from 1 no trump?
I don't know how far
Oh.
1 no trump goes. I
One
don't know
no's
what the opening
15,
is
17.
for.
3.
Oh, 15 to 17? Okay.
Yeah, so
so the
22.
most you could have is 25.
Yep, and that's enough
Right.
to bid game, right? If we have 25, we should be in game. Right?
What
So-
does bidding game mean?
So in this case, it means bidding either 3 no or 4 of a major, or I guess occasionally 5 of a minor, but that's... Yep. Just sort of, this is how strong you need to be to bid these things that have these extra point bonuses. Right, so it is possible but not guaranteed that we have 25 points. So I want to do something invitational. Say essentially if Peebs has a good hand, she should continue on, and if not, she should pass. Okay. Now do we have an 8-card major? How many points can Peebs have? How many spades can Peebs have at most?
How many spades Peebs can have at most?
Yep.
There's 16 total.
No, spades. There's 13 total. Right? But the
Oh,
one
at
no trump
wait,
most,
wait, yeah,
theoretically
13.
10 spades?
Right, but she bid 1 no trump, right? So her hand is of very specific shapes.
Oh, so it's at most of 4. She
Yeah,
has at most 4 of a
four
spade.
spades. So we don't have an 8-card spade fit. And we don't have an 8-card heart fit. So I'm just going to bid 2 no trump, which is telling Peebs if she has the top of her range, so 16 or some 16s or 7 or all 17s, she should bid 3 no, and otherwise she should pass. So do you have 17 points or like a good 16 points?
Okay, hang on.
I'm starting to think we need a galaxy brain meme going on in the background.
Perhaps you have 15.
15.
Yeah.
So we don't have game, so you should just pass. Okay, and that's the auction there. And Sol. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more. Okay, so I'm gonna again. I have set it up so Peebs always has one no trump. So again, Alara passes.
That's a lot of spades.
Yeah. So normally you'd do something here, but let's just have you pass to.
Right.
Okay. So how many points do I have?
3 plus 2 plus 2,
15.
that's 7, plus 4, 11, plus 3. No, you have way more than that.
15.
Yep, I have 15. So how many points do Peebs and I collectively have? What's our range?
Wait, do you have 15? I thought you have more.
No, I have 15.
You have 5 out of diamonds.
Yep, 6 out of clubs.
That's 11.
3
And
out
then-
of hearts.
Oh, yeah, 15. Yep.
So collectively, how many points do Peebs and I have?
You know that Peebs has at least 15.
Yep.
You know you have 15, so you're at 30.
You're
30
at
to
31
32.
total.
30 to 32.
Yeah.
Ignore Peebs. Don't
Yep.
actually look at Peebs' hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know Peebs has at least 15.
Yep.
So Peebs is 15 plus your 15, you're at least 30.
At
At
least
30,
30, at
30.
most 32. Right, so this is in the game range. We want to be in game. Do we have a major suit fit? Is it possible that we could have 8 cards in a major collectively?
No. Because you have very few spades and fairly low hearts. And Peebs can't have 5,
Yep.
because if not, they would have bid
Yep.
on that.
We have at most 7 hearts and at most 5 spades, so I'm just going to bid 3 no. Because that's game.
And then in Magic the Gathering terms, we start scooping, because
Yeah.
this is just going to be real sad.
Well, the thing is, the way scoring actually works is that everyone is going to play this table, and you get compared to everyone else. So it's actually very important to keep us to as few tricks as you possibly can.
To minimize the points you gain.
Yeah. So. Okay.
So would I keep going?
So you pass. You pass.
Yeah, and I would probably also pass because
Yep. You don't have many
I don't
points.
have a lot. Yeah, I have like no points, and yeah, I have a lot of spades, but I have no high value spades at all.
Okay, so
Honestly, I would still possibly consider doing the spades, just because you have so many of them.
Yeah, I got a lot of them, but so if we were going to do like like spade trump, then yeah, we would easily have a lot to play with there. But they do have like the high, most of the high value ones.
I mean, you don't know
Obviously,
what I have.
we wouldn't know this. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
know you have the queen or the 4, but
But we're at like 9 out of the 13 spades. So even if we thoroughly misplay it, we're guaranteed at least like 5 of those hands.
yeah. So. Okay, so I'm gonna redeal one more time. See if I can get something. Die.
Yeah, I think had we been smart, the right move would have been, obviously in a world where we know a little more, would have been try to play for spades.
yeah, even this one I would probably say that with. But again, I wouldn't know more than what I brought, and I brought
Yeah.
a lot.
Honestly, and I'd be considering hearts. I actually have a pretty solid hearts set.
I would pass.
Sorry, no, I was just having problems with the thing. So.
Oh.
Oh, snap. No, I have like a really good hand.
So. Oh god.
8, 10, 11, 12, 15. So I could do like 1 hearts.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I would pass here because I have like
Sorry,
fine.
let me just quickly. Okay, there we go. So we're back to Peeps having 1 no trump openers.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, actually, wait, sorry. Okay, so again, we're going to go here. So, sorry for redealing everything.
I had a good hand.
Deal with it.
So what should I do here?
You have a metric boatload of diamonds.
Mhm.
But points-wise, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
3, that's 6 plus 3. You've got 9. You know Peeps has at least 15. So
We have
9
at least
plus
24.
15. Yeah, at least 24, and you know you have good diamonds.
Yep.
So you want... But you know Peeps has high points. So you want to be the demi. So you want Peeps to bid diamonds, so you send
So-
heart?
Well, no, part of this is well, diamonds are not as good as just being in no trump. You're only looking for major suit fits.
Okay.
So is it possible that we have an 8-card major suit fit in either hearts or an 8-card fit in hearts or spades?
No.
No.
Is it
Why is diamonds not as good as no
because
trump?
you need to make 5, right? So making 5 diamonds is the same as making 3 no trump, right? And so it's just easier to take 9 tricks than 11
Why would you have to take 5?
because that's the rules for game. If you look in the chat in BBO, I have the game bids in there.
And is that just like an accorded thing, or is that like a
That's-
hard rules?
Part of the rules of bridge. Right. So are we guaranteed to have 25 points between the two of us?
Not guaranteed now.
Not guaranteed by any means.
But it's possible.
Yes, it is possible.
It is
like,
definitely
just
possible.
barely.
So I should bid 2 no to invite Peeps.
And then
Now, do you have the top of your range? So you're promising 15 to 17.
wait, do I have 15 or am I miscounting?
You got 17.
You got 17, yeah.
Oh, there's the other queen.
Right, so you do
And
have the top of your range.
Yes.
So you want to bid 3 no.
Okay.
And then everyone passes.
Right. I was going to anyways, because
Okay.
I still have, like, nothing.
See if this works.
So what does having game mean then? Is
So
it just an extra points thing?
Yeah, it's worth more points if you bid and make those contracts.
Got it.
So again, we've given Peeps a 1 no.
And then within that range of like 3 to 5 no trump, does
Any
it
of them are the
matter?
same. So, but it's
Okay.
better to be in 3 no than in 4 no or 5 no because you only have to take 9 tricks.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 no trumps and 5 no trumps is worth the same. You just want the 3 because it's easier.
Yep.
And then is 3 no trump, 5 spades, 5 hearts, 5 diamonds, 5 clubs, are all those worth the same?
No, so
Or is there a hierarchy?
So in general, no trump is worth more than making the same, and no trump is worth more than making the same in spades or hearts. Is worth more than making the same in clubs or diamonds.
But within the contract, are all the contracts worth the same?
No, the contracts are worth slightly different amounts.
Okay.
So, okay, so again, how many points do I have?
Oh, God, math. 3 plus 3, that's 6 plus 4, 10. Plus
No.
Peebs is 50. No? No, queens are 2.
No.
Queens are 2.
Queens are 2.
Dude, she has 9.
Why do I keep thinking queens are 3? 2,
It might
2,
be from,
4.
it might be from earlier, maybe, when I mistakenly said there was like 14. It's 13 per
Maybe.
suit.
Okay, so you don't have the 25. You might have it.
Yep.
So you want to invite Peebs.
Yep. Do we have a major suit? Do I have a long
Oh,
major
you
suit?
do. You have like a boatload of hearts.
Yeah.
And a good amount of spades.
Yeah, so let's talk about hearts. Let's ignore spades for now. How many hearts can Peebs have?
Potentially up to 4. So
And
that
as
means
few as-
you're looking at as few as 0.
No. There's again some specific shapes, right? She can't have fewer than 2. She has a balanced hand. Right, so she has between 2 to 4 hearts here.
How do you know?
The shapes are, right, 4-3-3-3, or 4-4-3-2, or 5-3-3-2, and the 5 not is not a major.
Yeah, but how do you know that it's a balance?
She opened one no
'cause-
trump. That's the one no trump
I-
bid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so she
So
has
what-
between 2 to 4.
So let's pretend for a moment Peebs' hand, instead of having those 2 spades, they had 1 4 4 4.
Then she wouldn't open one no.
What would the opening be?
It would be 1 diamond. There's like
Would be-
a long list of opening bids, and we're just going over one no trump right now. It's like so.
What I've learned, it is ordained.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
You're losing me, and I have to memorize a chart. I was intrigued and interested, but if I have to memorize a spreadsheet, we're starting to run into problems.
Yes. So, right, so we have between 2 to 4 hearts. She has between 2 to 4 hearts. So collectively we have how many hearts? Between what and what?
Minimum 2, so that's 7 to 9.
Yep. So we may or may not have 8 hearts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer Peebs to hearts. So 2 diamonds forces Peebs to bid 2 hearts. So again, a lot of passes.
Okay.
And I'm not like what I've got, so I'm still
Yeah.
gonna pass.
Okay, so now I have a hand that's invitational with 5 hearts. So I'm going to bid 2 no trump, showing that. And now Peebs needs to decide if she wants to be in hearts or no trump, and if she wants to be in game or not. So Peebs knows I have five hearts. So should we be in hearts or no trump?
Probably hearts, because Peeb knows that they have 4 of them. That's 9 total.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
So I would do 3 heart.
Well, so now that's the other question, right? Do you think that... Okay, so you know we have hearts. Right? How many points? So I have between 8 to 9 points. Do you think we have 25 points between us?
Like Justin, wait.
So how many points do you have?
8, 9, wait. Oh my god. The way these are like spaced out next to each other is making it really hard for me to count. Hang on. 9 plus 8. Okay. I don't know. Someone do the math for me. This is really
17.
17.
You're at 17.
3 kings and 2 aces make 17. Right, so we have enough to go to game. So you want to bid 4 hearts.
4.
And the idea here is you're accepting the invite, but you're also saying you want to be in hearts. Does that make sense?
So far,
Okay.
I
And then,
think.
Let me do one more.
All right, let me pass it then.
Okay, so let's.
There.
Okay,
Okay.
so yet again, Peebs has a one no trump opener. Okay, so how many points do I have?
Uh,
9.
yeah.
9.
No, more. Wait. 4 plus 2, 6. Well, yeah, 9. Okay.
Okay, so again, we're in the invitational range. Is it possible that we have a major suit fit? 8 cards in either spades or hearts.
Spades. You
possible.
potentially have spades.
I need Peebs to have 4 spades for this to be the case, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you want to invite spades, so
I
you're
want
going
to invite, but I need her to have 4. So there's a different bid that I do here. So I'll bid what's called 2 clubs, and this is asking Peebs if she has any major suit that has 4 cards in it. So Alara passes.
And
So
I don't, right?
you don't. So you bid 2 diamonds, saying no 4-card major. If you had 4 hearts, you would bid 2 hearts. If you had 4 spades but not 4 hearts, you would bid 2 spades. Okay. And so now I'll bid 2 no trump, saying I have an invitational hand. And
I
now
can
do-
imagine there's a lot.
And
A natural
then-
game would probably see a lot less passes.
Oh yeah, no, like about 2/3 of all auctions have both sides bid, but just for like you start out learning all the constructive auctions and then get into the competitive ones. So
And then
so how many points do you have?
you gotta, okay, well,
15.
thank you.
So do you think we should go on from 2 no? Like I have 8 to 9 points.
No?
Right, so you should just pass. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. If there are any other questions, I'm happy to
brain
share more
hurts.
about Bridge. Yeah. There's a
I
lot
can't
before-
breathe. I was interested and this is cool, and then you told me spreadsheets, and I'm just like, oh no,
Yeah,
my brain.
Suddenly the doodle dots came out, and we're just like, oh no. Alara and I just holding each other in fear.
And this is counting cards for fun, doing probability for fun. So. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. So.
Yeah, that was great. Where can we find you? Where can the folks find you all?
I am invisible. I do not maintain
Invisible.
social media, and I have not streamed in a couple years. So.
Well, thank you for doing this.
I, on the other hand, am trying to get better about streaming. You can find me as Alara Cutie just about everywhere, be it on Twitter or Blue Sky or just about everywhere else. And I'm trying to be better about streaming here on Twitch. I actually have a casual playthrough of Cat Quest 2 upcoming with another arcader called Clockwork Ophelia.
Oh,
that should be
that quest.
Well, I speedrun the first game, and we're gonna casually go through the second. So
She's been trying to dip.
Casually?
She's been trying
Casually.
to she's been trying to dip me in on it.
Cat quest is
I-
super fun.
I
Okay.
will pitch Cat Quest on literally everyone. So come hang out. It's cool. It's fun.
I am SweetPeebs, and you can find me at SweetPeebs on all social media. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and if you haven't seen it, please check out SweetPeebs' run of Alan Wake 2 from Fatales the other week. That was fantastic.
Yeah, you can find me BeamQueenSol pretty much everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky. I tend to actually do more, platformer gaming stuff, not Bridge, where my brain is now slightly shattered.
Yeah. Also, one quick last note. There's a couple of upcoming small marathons that would love a little bit more help, be it volunteers or runs. So if you're interested in running or volunteering for a smaller marathon, please reach out to me because I would love to direct you to either one of the 2 marathons that are closing invites very soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you for doing this. This was fantastic. You all, and thank you to everyone who's watching. You've been watching Attract Mode. We are going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because up next we're going to shift gears, rev our engines, do some donuts in the parking lot as Dijon Ketchup takes us through a Rock Band 3 Jonathan Colton showcase. So take a little stretch break, relax, and we'll be right back.